All right. We're here with Coach Jeff Johnson and Athletic Director. Coach, how you getting along?
Doing well, Brian. How are you?
All right. Y'all made it through the storm okay? Everybody's unscathed, and we're back at school and back practicing. Got some terrible weather, but thank goodness we have a little indoor batting cage.
No doubt. I mean, we got back, 2 weeks ago, and I think we've been on the field one time for practice, and then we were fortunate to get our scout day in that we did with Gulf Coast and combine with those guys, and we had to turn the field around backwards and hit from right field to get it done.
You kidding me?
We were able to get it done, but thank goodness we have. This week's been a mess. We're supposed to play tomorrow on Thursday versus Gulf Coast at 2 o'clock. We're going to play we said a doubleheader, but we're going to play as long as we can before we get started.
Okay. All right. Down there or up here?
It's going to be here.
Here. Okay. Fantastic. Well, we're already into basketball. And we've won every game we've played, right? Both teams, 4-0.
Yeah, very proud of our basketball coaches and programs of where we are right now, beginning the season and being undefeated. And our guys' team went over to Mississippi and they've played 2 over there. I think they're 6.
6-0 now, right?
6-0 now, and then our girls' club, they're 4-0. They got games this weekend as well, and proud of where they are right now, early in the season. Hopefully they continue to grow. And get everything going, so when we get our Panhandle Conference, that tough slate we get there, we're ready for it.
Right, and it's early in the season, but I've already heard people talking about the caliber of athletes that we have on the court and on the field this year. It just seems like we've just got a really good bunch of students.
Yeah, the caliber of athletes is good. The quality of people and the way they're acting and conducting themselves are very good as well.
Right.
I'm proud of our coaches for the intensity level they play at on the court and the type of people they are off the court right now. And I've been very impressed with that and pleased with where we are. Yeah,
and you've been around the game a long time, and you've won. You've won with really, really talented teams, and you've won with teams that weren't the best guys on paper. How much does character matter when you're?
It matters big time. I mean, you got to have a certain level of talent to win, but it all gets into the chemistry part of things and the trustworthiness of each other working together and playing together and understanding your roles, and you got to have those go-to people too as well. You got to have some guys who you can go to in the clutch that get it taken care of. But you can have as talented a team as you want, if they don't play together and don't enjoy being around one another, you can't trust them. You're not going to be very good when it gets to championship time.
Exactly. So we've had some good crowds in the gym so far. We've got another game coming up Monday the 19th. An outfit called Franklin Prep Academy. We're playing them at 7 o'clock, and then December 1st we're hosting Andrew College. And then December 14th and 15th, got a little classic, bringing Southern Union and Southern Georgia Tech in here. So a few more opportunities to see.
We wanted our basketball men's and women's team to play more games together, where we had a women's game and a men's game going back to back for our boosters and our community, to where we could get some more people in the stands and be a little bit bigger deal for our Appreciation Club members to where they got a little more of a perk there.
Right.
So we did that the first 2 weekends, and these coming weeks, next week or so, we've got some individual games here. And, Coach Foley's got a game against a prep school, and, he's trying to get away from that some, but sometimes it's hard to get people to come in and play too.
Right.
So I think he's got one of those this time that we're playing. So, and then Coach Franklin on the road this weekend over at Northwest Florida, and then we get the other I think on the 6th and 7th.
Yeah.
We have a couple of games again where the men and women are playing together.
Right.
So
right.
Hopefully we can get a good crowd. I felt like the Friday night, our first Friday night game, we had a good non-conference crowd, and it kind of fell off, and we got a lot of things that are they're tugging at people right now.
Mariana was playing. You got
hurricanes. People worried about a roof and the rain and the wind, and then you got football season. You got a hunting season coming in.
Right,
you got a lot of different things going on here, but I think everybody would be pleased with the product that we're putting on the floor here and the way the kids are competing and acting and playing and all that. If they came out and watched us, I think they'll come back again.
Yeah. Well, Coach, how about the baseball facility? Was it okay?
Yeah, for the most part, our baseball and softball facilities were in pretty good shape. We lost our foul poles. Softball field had some fence damage. We lost one piece of tin off our roof, off our grandstand, but I think that'll be pretty easily fixed. But as far as our baseball, softball, and even our gymnasium, we had a little issue on the side of there where we had some of our roofing came off, but I think it didn't compromise the building much. So I think we're good as far as our facilities. We're very fortunate compared to what if you went 20 or 30 yards to the north of us, what it looks like in these yards and these houses around here.
It's funny. We used to joke about when we put the roof on the grandstand, that it had to withstand 200-mile-an-hour winds, and we said, who's going to watch a baseball game with 200-mile-an-hour winds? But I guess the state has some wisdom when it comes to facilities that they want it to hold together.
When you're talking about that and you get into the pricing of what it costs to put all the extra metal up and all the extra wind load protection up, you're kind of looking and go, wow, why are we doing this?
Right.
And when I came out of that hurricane shelter over there at our public service building, the first thing I did, I said, that grandstand's going to be blown down. And whenever that wasn't, it was a very big surprise.
Yeah.
So you can see who did a great job architecturally and what they're doing in a hurry if you ride around a few counties around here.
Isn't that the truth? Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so moving on into, we got the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving and Christmas, but then right after Christmas break, we jump right into the conference basketball season. We open January 9th with TCC here, and then baseball's rocking in the spring semester, and got a big event coming up on February 1st and 2nd, our baseball alumni weekend.
Yeah, basketball first. Our conference, as always in the Panhandle Conference, you get a grind in there. I think Coach Franklin was telling me 4 of the top 7 teams in the country were in the Panhandle Conference.
Wow.
in the women's group, and then I think in the men's group, I think Northwest is ranked number 1. I think we're ranked in the top 20, and so is Tallahassee. So, it's going to be a grind again. If you can win the Panhandle Conference, you'll have a chance of being successful in postseason play and moving on forward, or being even in top 2. I mean, you had Tallahassee last year, that got in the tournament on the final game, I think it was, and their women ended up winning the national championship. So, the key is you want to win the conference championship, but get in the tournament, get to playing well at the right time, and see what you can do at that point. And if you do well in our league, you can have a chance of doing well long term. So we're excited. I know our guys, our coaches and players are excited about the non-conference part, and then getting there, and hopefully we develop along the way and are playing our best ball when we get there. As far as the baseball part of it, February 1st and 2nd, that'll be our alumni weekend. On the 1st, on Friday night, we'll have our banquet like we always do. We'll have an auction and everything else. Have a bunch of our former players there. We'll have guest speakers, trying to do a thing honoring Ellis Dungan, one of our longtime coaches here, honoring him. Hopefully when you get Buck Showalter and a few other people that played for him back in that time here, we'll be announcing some things coming up here before long with that. But just excited about that. Our fall has been pretty much a complete loss for us baseball-wise this time, but we've gotten some work in. We'll just have to work on skill development and be ready to go into spring. The spring's a long season, and we'll just have to make sure we do a really good job early in the spring of developmental-wise getting where we need to be.
Right. All right, Coach. Well, thanks for talking to us today. Sounds like things are going great in Chipola Athletics. Again, if you want to support Chipola Athletics, we have an appreciation club, lots of opportunities for individual and corporate memberships to get involved in all the games and support one of the greatest athletic programs in the country.
Yeah, no doubt. And, that's something we've kind of been very sensitive to right now, of not trying to call and ask people, for money. But I think a lot of people still want to join and still want to be a part of it. And it's the lifeblood of our program. We've got to have this membership up to where it needs to be able to support our programs, be able to run the quality programs, to run at the national level. So anybody that wants to join, we have corporate donors. We have the $250 minimum membership dues as well. It gets you into all of our events for free. Right. We have the Appreciation Club room in our conference games in basketball, where we serve food during the breaks there. But we'd love to have as many people join as they can. Can call me at 850-718-2237. Leave me a message, don't answer, and we'll get back to you.
Okay. All right. Or call Natalie Foley, your assistant.
As well, yes.
What's her number?
Oh, I don't know that number off the top of my head.
All right, but
I use her cell number too much, and I probably don't need to give her cell number.
No, let's don't. You can call the college number 526-2761, or you can check out chipolaathletics.com for all that information. Well, Coach, good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
All right.